Today's video is about how to renew your TIP, and TIP stands for Temporary Import Permit. It's what you need on your vehicle when you have a temporary residency visa and you're bringing down your US or Canadian plated or any foreign plated car. There are two times that you need to get an extension on your TIP. The first time is after you get your residency visa, and the second time is when you renew your residency visa. For example, I drove down from the United States, crossed over the Columbia Bridge in Texas into Mexico in 2022 in January, and I drove down to see Sonia Diaz, my facilitator in San Miguel, and she got my temporary visa, hooked me up, and then she told me, hey, you need to go over to the Aduana, okay, in the Querétaro airport, and you need to extend your TIP so that your TIP expiration date matches your visa expiration date. And she gave me some written instructions on how to do that. And I'm like, great. I drove over there, went to where she said to go. There were no written instructions, even in Spanish. So I asked the security guard, told him what I needed. He's like, no, this isn't what you do. You're in the wrong place. You need to go to the airport. So I drove back to the airport and figured out that that wasn't the right place. So I drove back to the original instructions that Sonia had given me, drove past the security guard, figured I'd just park and walk around till I found it. So I parked. Some guy came running out at me and said, hey, you can't park here. So I'm like, donde? Where do I need to park? So he showed me where to park in a paid parking lot. So I went and parked, came back, found him, told him what I needed to do. He walked me over to the Aduana office, and I got my stuff fixed. Okay, so I'm just outside the Aduana office, and I'm going to show you exactly where to go, so you don't have to rely on written instructions. That you can see a visual where it's at, exactly what you need to do. Normally, you need to bring your original TIP paperwork, copies. Usually 2 is good, of your passport and of your temporary residency ID. I think that's all they asked of me last time. It's been over a year since I've actually had to go do this, and I did it twice, once for my initial, and then when my renewal came up, I renewed for 3 years, went back to the Aduana, extended my TIP, so it lasts for another 3 years. So right now I'm just north of the Querétaro airport, and so I'm going to show you exactly how for the visual, and so let's do it. Okay, so here's the entrance to the Aduana. You just drive down here. And you're going to go all the way, take this first right. And you're going to go all the way back until you come to this parking lot. So I got my ticket. I'm just going to find a quick place to park. And then we're going to walk over to where the Aduana office is at. All right, so I've parked the car. Got my ticket. Make sure you bring your ticket with you because you're going to need it. And you simply just walk out of the parking lot here. One thing to note, this is also, I believe, the DHL hub. So you'll see lots of employees wearing security vest, protection vest, and they're coming in here to unload the planes and load trucks and stuff like that. So when you see those guys and they're heading in one direction, you're usually going to know that you're in the right location. So you come down here through past this big white building. Once you get past the white building, you're going to take a right. And right in front of us, you can see a small door opening. That's what's going to take you into the airport holding area. And all you're going to want to do is simply walk inside to this desk. You're not going to enter in past these rolling bars. You're just going to walk in the front door. Right here. And then you'll go ahead and tell them what you want to do, give them the information. You may have to sit and wait a little bit because they have to get somebody from the Aduana's office. The guards that are in there are really just checking people in to go workers, make sure they have their security pass, etc. So once you're done, okay, now you need to pay. And they don't have a guard at the parking lot, so you actually have to walk back towards this white building up here. And just to the left of this little restaurant here is going to be a machine. And you're simply going to stick the ticket in the machine, pay. And it's right here. And you simply stick your ticket in there, you pay, you kick out a confirmation ticket, and you walk back to the car parking lot, and you're done.